Hello Ace Nation, I am longtime Ace Pro Wrestling fan Robert. Summer Fallout was a pretty good show from the newly renamed Colombian Club of Wallington. We kicked off the show with tag team action as the Heavenly Lips, Heavenly Hatch Stevens and Joey Madlips defeated the Middle East Connection. Heavenly Lips are known for pouring body oil all over themselves before and after the match. Up next, Astro Morales defeated Vince Steele on a disqualification when Thorson Creed and Chris Reyes interfered. Steele was very let down that Reyes and Creed had interfered, and Steele was ready to go at it with Creed until Mike Morgan Jr. hits the ring and says, "This is what they want us to do." Eventually, William Wyeth came out and said he had some therapy to offer them, but before anything could happen, Stockade attacks Wyeth from behind, and Wyeth is held down, and Stockade orders a reluctant Steele to splash him, and Wyeth had to be helped from the ring. In another tag team match, the Movement beat Defiance in a return bout from Mercury Rising. Fight for Flight Championship was up next as Showtime Chris Taylor defeated Josh Starks, Chris Reyes, Jonathan Evans, Black Zemis, Too Hot Steve Scott, and Jay Red to retain the Fight for Flight Championship. Intermission took place then, and then we're back to the action as Ricky Richards took on Ken Canada, resulting in a no contest when Flawless Blake Morris attacks Richards. Mike Donovan comes out and challenges them to a tag match right then and there. Ricky Richards and Mike Donovan defeat Ken Canada and Flawless Blake Morris. In another singles matchup, Rob Vegas defeated Thorson Creed in a good one-on-one matchup. In six-man tag team action, Mike Lewis Enterprise, Steve Pena, Ultimo Maya, and A-lister #Absolute Alvin defeat Jorge Luis Rivera, Lou Nova, and Andrew Tiny Johnson. Then it was main event time at the Ace Corral, so to speak, as the Midnight Rider challenged Stockade for the Ace Heavyweight Championship. Stockade was accompanied by Chris Reyes and Thorson Creed for the matchup. They were going back and forth. Stockade had attempted to unmask the Rider, but the Rider had another mask on underneath. Then Stockade hit a Paul Orndorff-style pile driver. Just as Ref Anthony was about to count three, Rider's music begins to play. Out comes the second, and now third Midnight Rider. And they brawled with Creed and Reyes to the point where they ended up brawling behind the curtain. Amongst the chaos, Stockade pulled a steel chair from underneath the ring, and he was about to swing until Mike Morgan Sr. had come out and pulled the chair away from him. The Rider then pretty much capitalized with the old flip-flop-fly, and then basically nailed him with the midnight drop, or midnight do elbow, so to speak, and Midnight Rider covered Stockade for a 3 count, enabling him to become Ace Pro Wrestling's first ever masked heavyweight champion. It was great having Charlie and Josh Fursko sitting with me, their first Ace show since Redemption earlier this year. Great talk with Ryan Peterson and Classic Mikey D. I take it the reason for the very small crowd was the fact that it's summertime and the WWE ran a house show in Madison Square Garden. Things should be interesting come Anarchy on Saturday night, August 16th, from the newly renamed Colombian Club of Wallington. With no tag team champions at this time, I really think Ace could use some more tag teams, or put some tag teams together. I don't know if they're planning a tournament or how they're going to crown new champions. Another matchup, sorry. Well, there were some pretty ladies sitting in front of me for this particular show. Josh enjoyed when he stood up and had a little pose down with Rob Vegas, and I think Charlie did the same thing with showing off the guns. The show ended around 10 p.m. And, I don't know if there's a certain time to get everything done or what the deal is. I did pick up a copy of the Respect Matters DVD, I'm let down that the image of the part where Mike Morgan on the DVD, where Mike Morgan, he came up the bleachers in Union City holding up Midnight Rider's axe handle. He was like standing right next to me, and I do remember one Cheyenne was working the camera, and I'm surprised it didn't make the DVD. Well, I guess we'll pretty much do it for this particular show.